You love your dog like family, but when you walk out the door, do they miss you the way you hope they do? The answer is hiding in the smallest things they do every day. Things most owners see but never realize what they actually mean. Once you learn these 5 signs, you'll never look at your dog the same way again. Here are the ones that reveal the truth. 1. The doorway explosion. Why does your dog hear your key hit the lock, sprint across the floor, whine, spin, and press their whole body into your legs the second you walk in? Most people assume your dog is just excited, but sometimes this goes way beyond excitement. Your dog isn't asking for dinner, isn't asking for a walk, isn't even asking for a toy. Your dog is just trying to close the distance between you as fast as possible. That frantic little reunion, that's relief. A study in applied animal behavior science found that after dogs had been left alone longer, they showed more tail wagging, more owner-focused attention, more physical interaction, and more stress-linked reunion behaviors like lip licking and body shaking when their person came home. And in a 2022 study published in Current Biology, researchers at Azabi University found that dogs' tear volume actually increased when they reunited with their owners after separation, and that oxytocin appeared to play a role in that response. Applied Animal Behavior Science Current Biology. Your dog isn't celebrating the door opening. Your dog is reacting to you being back where you belong. To your dog, your return doesn't feel small, it feels like something inside the house just started beating again. But there's another sign, one that happens when your dog feels completely safe. You probably see it every single night and never realize what it truly means. We'll get to it by the end. 2. The stolen sock. Why does your dog drag your hoodie to their bed, steal one sock from the laundry, or curl up on the exact spot on the couch where your scent is strongest? Most owners assume your dog is being naughty or weird. But when your dog takes something that smells like you and then just lies on it, that's not mischief. That's comfort. Your dog isn't trying to win. Your dog is trying to feel closer. Researchers led by Gregory Burns at Emory University reported in behavioral processes that the scent of a familiar human triggered especially strong activity in the canine caudate, a brain region associated with reward and positive expectation. In simple terms, your scent doesn't just help your dog recognize you. It lights up something emotionally important. Emory University. So when your dog presses their face into your shirt, that isn't a silly little habit most owners laugh off. It's your dog holding onto the nearest version of you they can find. When you aren't there, your smell becomes a promise that you still exist, you still belong to them, and you are coming back. And once you notice that, the next behavior stops looking clingy and starts looking deeply biological. 3. The shadow effect. Why does your dog follow you from the kitchen to the bathroom to the bedroom after you've been gone, even if they were half asleep before you got home? Most owners assume your dog is just needy, but your dog may not be asking for attention at all. Your dog may be checking that their safe place is back. After separation, some dogs don't want play first, they want proximity first. A study published in PLOS One found that dogs show an owner-specific secure base effect. When their owner was present, dogs were more willing to engage with a problem-solving task. When the owner was absent or replaced by an unfamiliar person, that effect dropped. The researchers compared it to the attachment pattern seen in human children using a caregiver as a secure base. PLOS One. That means your dog doesn't follow you because your dog has nowhere else to go. Your dog follows you because your presence changes how the world feels. Most owners see a shadow. What your dog feels is stability moving from room to room. And if your dog misses you in this warm, connected way, there's a point where that same bond can become heavy enough to hurt. 4. When missing you starts hurting. Have you noticed your dog goes oddly quiet after you leave, skips meals, sleeps by the door, or suddenly starts scratching at the frame, pacing, whining, or destroying things near the exit? Most owners assume it's boredom, stubbornness, or spite. But dogs do not sit there planning revenge because you went to work. When these behaviors start clustering together, your dog may not just be missing you, your dog may be struggling with real separation distress. A 2021 study in Scientific Reports found that separation-related behavior in dogs can show up in dramatically different ways, including barking, whining, scratching doors, escape attempts, salivation, and, in some dogs, inactivity and withdrawal. The researchers noted that some dogs go loud when distressed, while others go quiet. And that quiet version is exactly why most owners miss it. Scientific Reports. So if your dog suddenly loses appetite when you leave, becomes less playful, sleeps in a flat, shut-down way, or seems different after periods alone, don't brush it off as personality. Missing you should not regularly damage your dog's well-being. If this sounds familiar, let that be a kindness cue, not a guilt cue, and talk to your vet or a qualified behavior professional. And then there's the sign that doesn't happen in panic at all. It happens when the whole house is quiet. 5. The place your dog chooses at night. Why does your dog wait until the lights are off, circle once, and settle against your feet or right outside your bedroom door when the whole house is calm and they could sleep anywhere? Most owners assume it's just warmth or routine. Sometimes, sure, that's part of it. But when your dog chooses your side at night, with nothing to gain and nothing to ask for, that's not demand. That's devotion without noise. A 2022 study in the journal Animals found that dogs with stronger attachment to their owners showed sleep patterns linked to greater security, including more NREM sleep and lower alpha power, a sign researchers said may reflect the owner's safe haven effect buffering stress. In other words, your presence helps your dog let go deeply enough to rest. PMC, you already saw the loud version of attachment at the door. That's love in motion. You saw what it looks like when missing you turns into distress. That's love under strain. But what about when there's no fear at all? This is the part most owners see every single night and never name. Your dog is at their most vulnerable when asleep. No performance, no greeting, no reward. Just a quiet choice about where their body feels safest. Fear is loud. Greeting is loud. But this is silent. And when your dog chooses to sleep beside you, or keep watch outside your room, your dog isn't just near you. Your dog is choosing a parent. If this video made you want to put your phone down, walk over to your dog, and hold that sweet face for a second, do it. Then pay attention tonight to where your dog waits, what your dog sleeps on, and where your dog settles when the world finally goes quiet. If you want more science-backed stories that help you understand your dog on a deeper level, like, subscribe, and stay with Pawful Moments, because to your dog, love sounds loud at the door but sleeps quietly beside its parent.